I'm going to go share screen. Which screen do I want to share? This one. Everybody sees my command? Go back to the home page here. Okay. So I stumbled across this in a guide, but there is another way to do it. So we want to add our listings to our website, and let's see if I can pull it up here so that I can show you where they're going to show up. So on the home page, if you have featured listings, they're going to show up right down here underneath the search. That wasn't supposed to be there right now because I thought I deleted it, but we'll go see. Okay, so then you're going to go back to command and you're going to click on consumer. And then you're going to go into, well, we'll see. Let's go to site and app settings and see if you see it or if we have to actually go through the Kelly guide to enact it. Does everybody see 5 tabs going across? General, URLs, featured listings, theme, and site pages.
No, I'm still looking at consumer.
You want to click on the little site and app settings up on the top right.
Got it. Now I did. It's slow today.
Do you guys have featured listing as an option?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So then go ahead and click on that. And you can change what you want it to say here, right? So featured, my featured listings, you know, your if you have a group or a team name or business name, you can put that in there. You could, well, like you guys saw, I borrowed Jenny's just to show on a test there. So I have featured KWPP listings so that I could have done that, right? And as you saw, it was on my website. So name that whatever you want it to be, and then you can come in and you can select listings, and you can have up to 12 of them show up. So you can search your listings and see all of your listings for a quick and easy way to add them. Of course, I don't have any, so I'm going to hit all listings. And
so Tanya, on mine, when I click on featured listings, it just says, sorry, something happened while we loaded this page for you. And it says reload. And it kept doing that the other day when I was trying to do this too.
Okay, Mark, are you getting the same thing?
I'm also getting the same thing, yes.
Then maybe we do need to go through the Kelly guide. So see, this is something we need to know. So let's go with learn more with Kelly guides. And we want to go to consumer settings. And then we're going to hit continue.
Okay.
And then get started. This might be just like we had to do this to, like, you know, get our app set up and our website set up. We had to go through the guide. So maybe this is what we need to do to be able to go through and get our listings set up. So then hit next. And if you haven't done any of this yet, so this is good because now we're going to set all this up for you. So this is basically your client settings that they get on the app and on your website. So we can go in and do each one individually, or we can go straight through. Has everybody done their app setup?
I probably have not.
Okay, well then let's just click the start button at the bottom.
Okay.
So the very first thing is the download landing page. And so anywhere on your website or in a link that you send out to anyone that says download my app, it'll take them to a web page. And let me just show you on my website right here. So you go here, and I created a page about, it doesn't actually create the page on your website. So I created a page to download my app. Then when they click the download app button, this is the page that we're creating right now. And this is where they can click to go to the store, or they can have it text them a link. Same video, talks about the features that it has. So we'll go back to command. And the app URL is unique to you. You cannot change it. And same thing with your text code. It's unique to every single agent, and that's what it is. It's never going to change. So if you want to write those down or copy them, you can, but they also show you where you can find those in command easily. So then you're just going to hit the next button. And now we're at the featured listings. So this is where you can add featured listings to your website. You can have it show it, or you can have it not show it. So hit the little tab, type in what you want the title to be, and then select your listings for it. And then save and continue. Let me tab that again. Yeah, I'll have to come back.
Okay, so I hit featured listings. I'm not selecting listings at this time.
You can, yeah, if you want to, go ahead. And go.
And Tanya, if you don't have a listing, what do you do?
Well, you can have it turned. Well, I would turn it on just to have it. You could ask some agents if you can choose, show their listings on your website as well. I haven't checked with Mike to see whether or not this is something we could just pull anybody's listings on, but you can only have 12. So, I don't know what it does if you don't have any. It's not letting me choose any right there. Mark, did you get yours going?
I'm doing that right now. I'm just plugging in my existing ones.
So Nancy, maybe you could, ask a couple agents if you can share their listings on yours as featured listings.
Okay.
It can't hurt, right?
Right.
But again, if it's not yours, you have to ask permission.
Right.
And then once you're done, you hit save and continue. And then this takes you to the guide. So if you have not set up your buyer guide or your seller guide yet, you can view what it looks like right now on your phone in the app, and just kind of scroll down. If you like the way it is, then you don't have to go into the guide and actually change them. You can change your pictures. This is something you might want to come back to do later at a time that makes sense for you. Mark, are you caught up to us yet?
I'm getting there and put one more listing in. Sorry.
Nope, that's okay. And then, so when you're ready to start your guide builder, you're just going to hit start. This is just like doing the website. It just walks you right through, simple and easy. This is when you can choose your buyer guide, your seller guide, and your message that you have, like introducing your guide, is entered in right here. So this is for my buying guide. And then I didn't change anything. I just left it the way it was. And then they have every single step. So maybe you do different steps. Maybe the pre-approved is going to be before you start your search. So I'm going to drag that and put it above it. Maybe drag down come on. Put pre-approved before start your search, right? Because everybody wants them pre-approved first.
Right.
And so you can change them around. If you don't like the picture that they have there, you can click on the arrow and it'll open it up, and you can change the title. You can change the information that's in the subtitle, and you can change the image right here. A great place to get free images is in Command and Designs. And then you can just work your way right through. If there's a step in here that is missing that you like to do, just add a guide step, and it creates a new step. It throws it at the bottom. So you type in the title of it, the information, add a picture, and then when you're done, you would just drag it and move it up into the spot that you actually want it to sit at.
Okay.
Okay. And if you made a mistake, you don't want it, just hit delete this guide step. And then when you're done with that, you're going to hit next, and you can add your seller guide next. And same thing, your little message introduction for it. and then next. And again, you know, this is listing a home. So before showing your home, there's probably a whole lot of steps we want to add to this, right? And then also, if you look at the picture for showing your home, that looks like a Florida home, and I probably don't want that up here in Oregon. So maybe come back to this, and there's another place you can go to work on the guide, and fix those pictures and maybe add those additional listing steps that you have, and then hit next. And both of those can be found right here on your, wait, hold on, I gotta log in. When someone has logged in and created an account on your website, it's on the website and it's also on your app. So now that I've logged in as a client on my website, here's my guide. And here's that little letter that we have at the beginning of the guide, and the buy-in step-by-step. When they click on it, it actually has like get pre-approved. Now it says get pre-approved, and that would take them to Keller Mortgage. And then, or they can check that they already have financing. So they can walk through these steps, and they can mark it as completed. So they can kind of track their own step process here. So this is a great place to lead your clients and actually say, hey, no, go to, you know, go log in, and here's where we are right now, and you're going to this step next. So take advantage of that, right? There's also additional.
Tanya, I have a question. So I'm looking at my timeline guide. I chose the seller's timeline, and for some reason, there's two names in here. There's Paul and me.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea who Paul is.
If you didn't change any of that information back in command in the guide.
Okay.
Yep. Probably need to look at that, don't we? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
So probably all need to go back and change that right now.
Back in consumer settings or?
In, yeah, we haven't, just click on your guide, go back to your guide. Both, I think you're buying and you're selling. I'm going to go back and hit the little pencil and edit it. I did edit that one. I said I will be providing. So that one's done. Probably should check them all. Good catch, Mark. I don't see that on the other one. So maybe instead of Tanya, I'd say I.
Well, on the page that says your timeline guide, there's two round circles. There's my picture and profile, and then there's a circle with a P in it.
Well, we haven't finished it yet, so it should go away when we finish walking through this.
All right. Well, I changed the text that said Mark will be providing insights in each step rather than Paul.
Okay, so then once you're all done with the buyer and the seller guide, if you have another guide that you do, like say you do an entire staging process, right? Or, you know, whatever you want it to be, you can just add guides right here. And you just, oh, it's telling me I can't now. It's coming soon to a world near you. So eventually you'll be able to add more guides, and those will be seen and visible on your website, maybe your app. So then just hit next, and that should save all of the guides. And oh, it took us right into promoting Smart Plan, right, for your app. So if that little box right here is not green, you're going to want to go ahead and mark that green. So if you want to do a Smart Plan that promotes your app out to everybody, this is what it's going to do. You can go in and edit this in the Smart Plan guide after we do this, okay? And then you're just going to hit next. And then you're going to hit the little white box or the white X in the blue box on the top right. And that should take us back to our consumer page. So now I bet if you go to your website and you refresh that sucker, Mark, it should just be you. Yep, it says I will be now instead of Paul. And same thing there. Does it work for you now? Is it just you on there?
I'm looking for it. All right, where did my
Nancy, is yours all fixed?
Yeah, I did it the other day, so that
Excellent.
all worked.
Cam, you came in late, so I don't know if you know what we did.
No, well, I saw that you were doing the buying and selling guide, but I don't think that's what I thought the meeting was about. So maybe I missed something. Obviously, I
Yeah.
don't want to interject here.
No, that's all right. In order to do featured listings on your website, we've got to go back through that consumer guide. They've added a step in it.
Got it. Okay.
So in order for you to do that, since you came in late, just click on the site and app settings once you're on the consumer page.
Yep.
And then learn more with Kelly Guides.
Okay.
And then click on consumer and hit continue.
Okay.
And you'll see featured listings is a new step through that process of the guides.
Got it. And so
Okay.
you have to add it.
We need to go in and add it first, and then you'll be able to, you should be able to come here to the featured listings
Ah.
and now select more listings and get rid of listings. So if you have listings, yours should show up here. I'm going to get rid of this one because I don't want it. Save changes. Oh, you have to have one listing? Nancy's, is yours doing that too? Are you good?
Where I'm trying to follow where you're at. Go back.
I'm in Site and App Settings under the Featured Listings tab. You're out of the guide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just agent site pages, Site and App Settings, Featured Listings. She just keeps showing up. Well, I'm promoting Jenny's listing for her. Anyone else want me to promote your listing for you?
Sure, you can throw mine in there.
There you go. What's easier, address or MLS?
MLS
I love it.
203-799-57.
There you go. All right. You get a lot of
That's
agents
wonderful.
looking at it, so
Perfect.
that'll be good, right?
Do you want one that's pending or will be pending to go in there as well?
I don't think they show up. Should we test it, or is
Sure.
it there? Oh, it's not pending yet.
It's
You
not
have one
pending
that
yet.
is pending, right?
I do. I can get you that one. It's an ugly one, but I can do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's test it and see if it's there.
All right. 200-119-85.
Do you see it there? Treeside
It's
Lane?
It's on Chestnut.
Nope, it's
No.
not showing.
Okay.
Yeah, only active can go on there.
All right. Well, that's fine then. That's good to know. Answered the question.
That is a good question, right? Okay. Cameron, you got what you need? Right as he unmutes himself.
Yes. I'm in consumer settings. And so feature listings, I see it now, right? I'm just basically adding it, right? That's it.
Yeah, did you go through the steps in the guide?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I mean, I followed what you showed me and now I'm in it.
okay. But you had to go through the guide to be able to they were finding errors if they didn't go through the guide, which is why we ended up going through the guide. Have you tried entering a listing right now in this section where I'm at?
Have I?
Yeah, try it.
Oh, I'm going through the guide.
Oh, you're going through the guide. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just clicked the little box that enabled show featured
Yep.
listings. That's
Yep,
basically
and if
it,
you have
right?
any, you can add them right there.
Oh, no. I'd have to go look.
You have to like look, right, and try to find them.
Yeah, I'm not like Mark. I don't memorize my MLS numbers.
Mine are up on my screen right now.
There you go. Isn't that what Marcella's for? All right. That's it, guys.
That's it. That was pretty easy.
That's it. I got another little sneak peek that anyone who Every time on the classes, don't I always give you guys sneak peek little stuff before everybody else gets it?
Yes.
Yes.
So Wednesday team meeting, new sneak peek, go to your homepage. And you see this little box now up on the top right that says customize your home.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can put what widgets you want to see on your homepage, and you can change the layout of where you want things to be at. Now don't uncheck the playbook yet, because I'm going to show you what that is. It's pretty handy dandy little thing. But so if you want your task, everybody should have their task at the top, because that's your what do I need to do today task. And if you're using Command in Smart Plans and everything else, you're going to have tasks to do. And you should have your goals somewhere where you want them as well, so that you can see.
Yeah, who needs goals?
Everybody needs goals, Mark. And I don't know if I can put, nope, I can't do that. So, I moved mine around. I brought my leads actually up to my top right instead of having the design updates at the top. I like the updates, but everybody wants to know when their leads are coming in, right? And if there's anything that you don't want to see, then you can uncheck it and you won't see that. I actually probably should have the product updates up here too, and design updates at the bottom. And so I'm going to hit apply, and now it has changed, so I can always see right on my home screen my task, my leads, product updates, and where I'm at with my goal. Then you got your database, health comparison. This keeps you in check on how much information do I have about my clients. The more information you have, the better the contact it is. And then if you want to type yourself any notes, you can have that there. And the playbook are videos, and their goal is to always have Gary videos up as once a week or more if they can, as often as they can. They said they want to get Gary on there, so you should see him on the playbook. And other things that they have that's happening. I think these are coming from the Profit or Pivot Shift now. They have the Life Moments videos. So if you're not going on to Pivot Shift anymore, now it's right here in Command and you can grab it. They said they're going to keep this updated with the most needed information, and so you don't have to go search and find it in Connect. It'll be right here for you on your Command homepage. Cool?
Very nice.
All right, that's it. 27 minutes.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Actually 25 because we waited a couple. All right, guys, I'll see you. I'm only doing these once a week now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
And mostly because Wednesdays we're now bringing more active in Command stuff. So trying to come up with something for 3 days a week.
Hey, what was I forget what your last class was, but it was something that I missed, and it was a good one. You post these, right, on KW Agents or whatever?
Yeah, Austin does, or you can check our YouTube channel.
YouTube channel, okay, cool.
Yeah, Keller Williams Portland Premiere, I believe is what that one is called. But yeah, go to the Facebook group, find the last. You can click any of the links to the videos. They're all on our YouTube page. And then just subscribe to that so it shows up over on your left-hand side of your column in YouTube.
Cool.
All right.
Good.
Thanks, Tio.
You're welcome.
Tanya, by the way, the two things that we asked for on the mobile app are now working. To make the picture bigger and to rotate.
Yep. I know, right? I'm still
that was fast.
for Ask Your Agent to be fixed. But at least it's been made aware to Jason Abrams and the powers that be. So hopefully that gets fixed soon. Just know if your people, if they do the Ask Your Agent a question on your website, you'll know exactly what listing it's on. But if they do it from the app, ask them to share that listing with you to ask any questions. And they'll have to do it via email or text. That way you actually get the link to the house.
Okay, great.
Until they fix it. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, one last question.
Mm-hmm.
So this featured listings thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out if it's even relevant for me. is this actually on my website? So if I go
Yeah,
to my
here, I'll show
website,
you.
it will be featured listings, or is this only applicable in the guide builder?
Nope, it's
If
on
I
your
don't use the
listing.
guide, that's not going to help me.
It's on your homepage. When they scroll down, featured listings are right there.
Oh, okay, cool. It just through setting it up through guide builder, that's how you needed to
Yeah,
do it.
that's just where they threw it. Mhm.
Weird. Okay.
And once
right,
you
cool.
set it up, then you can actually add to it and change it right there on that consumer insight settings, site nav
Cool.
settings.
Cool. Okay. That's good.
Awesome. Good to see
Thank
you
you.
guys. As you can see, I'm back in the office.
Love
More
it.
fun places. I don't get to go anywhere anymore.
It's okay. It's good to be indoors. It's raining outside anyway.
It is. It is. All right.
All right. Thanks.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.